Are we doing a live stream? Are we doing a live stream? Are we doing Are we doing a flipping live stream? Let me move my camera. I've not done a live stream in so long. We are doing a live stream, and you know why we're doing a live stream? Because Lando flipping Norris has just won a Formula One race. I need to redo my setup. It's been so long since we streamed. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Race Beacon channel. Today, we're doing a flipping live stream. And you know why? Because I want to. Because I want to come back and just for 20 minutes, half an hour, smile and say hello to everyone. Because, look, this is the first content I've done on this channel in ages. Also, I want to give a little life update, but we'll get onto that once there's more people here. But guys, Lando flipping Norris, finally, 5 years since I last saw him win a race in, what was it, like 2018, Formula 2, 2019, I can't remember what year they were in Formula 2, I don't care. All in the past, he's a race winner now, it doesn't matter. Lando Norris has won a Formula 1 race. And that, oh, I've waited so long to say that. So long to say that. So, I thought, you know what, let's go live and do a quick video here just for the funsies. Lando entry worked well, yeah. It blummin' well did. That's all we need. That's all we need. So yeah, I mean, I want to just sort of discuss a couple of things after it. So happy for me. No, absolutely. And that's got to be one of the most wholesome Formula One wins we have seen in so long. You know, like, and I don't blame Max for this, but whenever he wins a race, it is a bit of a, you know, there's a certain element of yay, or when he gets pole position, lol. No one getting a good result in F1 should be saying lol. So it's such a wholesome win to have, or just such a wholesome thing to happen, to have such a like big celebration. Is this real? It is. I'm blumming well back. I'm blumming well back. There's two really strange things happening today. Lando Norris has just won and didn't bottle a Formula One event in which he was doing well, and I'm back streaming. I'm back streaming. We're back because Lando flipping Norris has just won a Formula One race. Yeah, no, I mean that's amazing. I'm elated. It's fancy McLaren and Norris wave. So I know. You know, I have gone through. Okay, look, we had the sprint race win with Oscar Piastri. It doesn't count really. It's a sprint race. Look, great. I was absolutely buzzing with that. The 1-2 in Monza was absolutely brilliant, but that was a bit of a one-off. You know, that was Max and Lewis just took each other out. That was a complete one-off because of what happened in the race. This. Okay, I mean, look, there's a bit of luck coming into it, but all of the main players were there. Lando could have been overtaken, but no, he was the quickest guy out there. He was the quickest guy out. Oh, my God. And let me just say, as someone going to Imola, and I'm planning to vlog as well while in Imola, I mean, that could be one hell of a vlog. That could be one hell of a vlog. But no, guys, how are you all doing? Because I'm assuming this channel is just so unbelievably dead that it is only going to be going to the existing subscribers who would even think about getting this on their recommended page. So in which case, how are you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing great. I want to give a little, very quick life update on my end of I've now finished uni. I'm 99.999% certain I've passed uni. And yeah, I'm going to come back to doing, I mean, literally just some videos where I want to, because I'm going to have a job. So, it's, you know, appreciate it might be a bit, but it was already really quick in SQ1, SQ2. Yeah, no, exactly. And then the thing is as well, he didn't get the chance yesterday to actually show that race pace in the sprint race because, of course, he was taken out at turn one because of what happened. I don't want to put any blame on anyone because I think it was a really messy situation. Alonso sort of trying to avoid what Hamilton did at turn one and from there. I do have quite a lot of motivation to do some content regarding this weekend. So I might put out a video sort of doing... And this is a series I wanted to do back when I was regularly uploading anyway. Is going through all of the sort of decisions that the stewards made over the weekend. Doing a bit like a ref watch, if any of you have seen that on Sky Sports for football. When they have the ref watch, so they go over like the key decisions over the weekend and discuss whether, you know, it should have been a penalty or whatever. I really want to do something like that with F1. Unfortunately, I think we'll spend the first hour talking about Kevin Magnussen. So they were just making up penalties to give him at the end of the race. They were like, yeah, they just had 5 people, all of the stewards and like racer, they were just looking at his onboard, just waiting to give him a penalty for something. But I mean, look at it. Look at all... This is going to be my Twitter profile very shortly. Very, very shortly. Look at it. Oh, we are just we've been treated today, guys. We have been absolutely treated. I'm doing great though. I'm gonna have school soon. Okay, that's rough. That's that. Unless you like school, in which case, fair play. Keep up with school. I kept up with school. I'm now finished education, and it is a phenomenal feeling. So get to the end of it, and it's brilliant. Oh my, this is great. This is the first race after I finished uni. I've waited 5 bloody years for this. It's brilliant. I'm so flipping happy right now. But yeah, no, I mean that's really cool. I'm only gonna be live sort of about half hour on this. I just sort of want to go out and say, yay, we did it. Yeah, because it is a Jaguar development program. Exactly. It was a motion race and I was crying. I know, I was getting to the end. I was like, right, come on. I mean, first of all, I watched Sochi. We're not allowed to say that word anymore, but that was always in the back of my mind on that, where it could go very, very wrong very, very quickly. But, oh, mate, we did it. We've won a race. We've only got, as a McLaren fan as well, I've got my Jensen Button flag up there, since I was about, I don't know, 10 years, I don't know how old, 2008 or whatever. McLaren, my boys, right? Lando Norris, saw him in Ginetta Juniors back in 2014. Which I think I saw him in karting before that. Followed him, then saw him in Ginetta Juniors. And then sort of followed his career from there. So for me, this is, in my life, the first driver that I've ever followed through a good chunk of their junior career. So to then see them, I remember when he did that practice session in Spa. Back in, would that have been 2018? It was his Formula 2 year. Man, it was amazing. Even seeing him get on track for the first time before his drive was even confirmed was so great. But to see him, win the race. So I just want to check. So the chat's not working because this is not really the stream setup I want. I've got to just sort of stick with this because I haven't prepared the rest of the stream setup at all because I didn't know I was going to go live because I didn't think this was going to happen. I put out a tweet yesterday basically saying I've sort of fallen out of love with F1 a bit, just because I kind of had. I still don't enjoy these cars. I don't enjoy Miami as a track. I mean, I might have to now. In fact, I might get it tattooed on me or something. But no, it's not a track I enjoy. And I was just thinking before this race, I was like, I just kind of I don't care. I was like, I was not remotely ready for this weekend or excited for this weekend. So no, I mean, no, I'm absolutely elated. There is some controversy, obviously, with sort of how he's won it, and obviously luck played a huge factor. Absolutely massive. But that's the brakes, as they say. Them's do kind of be the brakes. Not his fault that the safety car came out at the right time. Not his fault that Max was actually. I believe Max was caught. He caught the safety car before Lando went into the pits. So what I'm going to do is Abu Dhabi 2021 style. I'm going to go through all of the sort of data, the live timing data that you get with F1, TV access and stuff. So all of that stuff that you can get online. And I want to go through and just see, would Lando have come out, first of all, ahead of Max? Would that have happened? I don't think it would have. I think he'd have probably come out second just behind Max. But then also, would he have been able to overtake Max? Would he have come out ahead of Max? What would have happened there? I want to put, and I don't want to be a downer on this, because look, I'm going to Imola in 2 weeks' time, or in a week and a half now. I'm flying out to Imola. I don't want to be a bit of a downer here, but I'm fairly certain Max did have some wing damage from when he hit the cone, from when he hit that bollard. Now, he definitely picked up some damage from that. 100%. Now, what I'm hoping, and he was complaining about understeer as well, and as we know, Max likes a very oversteery car. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next, 20 minutes, we get a quote coming out from Red Bull and Max basically just going yeah, look, we had wing damage, Well done to Lando, fully deserved, he had the pace, but yeah, we had some wing damage. I'm not getting too excited yet. But I am getting pretty excited about the idea of at least getting to see Lando on the podium in Imola, because the only time I've ever seen my favourite driver on the podium was Lando, because famously Jensen Button never got a podium in the Silverstone. So we wasted several £1,000 waiting for him to get one of those, but cheers, Jensen. Yeah. So, yeah, the last well, the only driver that I've supported that I've ever seen get a podium was Lando at Silverstone last year, and that was mega. So, I mean, hell, if he could do the double, if he can go to Imola in 2 weeks, 2 weekends time, and just go and win again, and then do the same in Barcelona and then the same in Silverstone because those are the races I'm going to. I'm just saying, if he wants to do that, he can. How good was Piastri for half the... Yeah, no, he did brilliant as well. And that's the thing. I want to give a lot of credit to Piastri in this because he had... I mean, okay, we had a little bit of the Piastri situation where he is strong for a bit and then starts to drop off a little bit more as the race goes on. But he lasted a lot longer in that first stint. Like, normally by the time he starts to get some tyre deg, sort of around lap 5, 10, depending on the circuit, he normally just starts to completely drop off. But Piastri was staying within sort of 3.5, 4 seconds of Max. And the second I saw that, I actually tweeted mid-race on my private account. I said, Lando has race-winning pace, and he's stuck behind Checo. Like, I said that during the race. Little did I know at that point little could I have ever imagined at that point that it would have happened. I love that he did it as trending on Twitter as well. I'm just saying as well, I'm just saying, controversially, Lando Norris only does well when you either have Putin or Trump there. So what I'm saying is, look, if Russia need to get to Italy, I'm just saying, I'm not advocating war, but obviously that's a joke. But yeah, or just Trump, get on holiday to Italy. Ignore the trial. You don't need the trial. You can. It's worth it. Just become a full-time McLaren fan. Look, if Piastri stole a fast lap from Lando, think positive because he didn't lost it anyway. Yeah, that was really funny. I remember I also said that during the race when I saw, I was like, oh, Oscar's still got pace. And so, no, hang on. They've just pitted him. I'm also a little bit 50-50 on whether they needed to pit Oscar. I'm not 100% sold, but that's sort of just because we didn't actually get enough time with him on track to find out. But from what I was seeing, and I don't know if that was just because the sort of end of the lap is just a lot of straights, he was sort of keeping up with the guys in front. Like, he wasn't really dropping off. I think by pitting him, McLaren completely sacrificed any chance of points with him, where he otherwise may have been able to sort of fight on a bit. I don't know, but I almost turned it off the last 10 races that had predicted ending. Go Lando. I know. Like, look, before this race, I tweeted saying, again, like this was before the race weekend, I was just like, I just don't care for F1 anymore. I was like, I really don't. Because I've just come out of uni. I've just finished uni this last week. And I was thinking, like, I'm going to be looking at getting a house. I'm looking at moving out, starting work. And I'm like, do I really want to use the very limited time I have off of work? It's fine when I'm in education. I have tons of free time. But when I'm working a 9 to 5 every day, do I want to watch F1? Like, do I want to watch this F1? I don't like the cars. I don't like the tracks that much. I love the drives and I love the teams still. But the direction the sport's taking, I'm still not a fan of it. I was still not a fan of it. But I was like, do I want to keep watching this as much as I am? So a race like this, coming at this point, has really just made me go, no, look, I really love this sport. I really love this sport. So there's damage on the rim as well, the front wing. Okay, no, fair enough. I saw there was a lot of damage, obviously, with that front wing. Like, the whole left sort of end plate section had just completely come loose. So there's a significant damage there. But if the rim was damaged as well, it's probably a good call. But man, look at this. These celebrations. It's so heartwarming on it. Yeah, that's my problem. Working 9 to 5, I've got a life to maintain, and then where do my hobbies go? What's the time? Even now my alarm goes off in 6 hours for work. I know. Look, I was in a situation where, okay, this sounds really stupid, because obviously doing the streams when I was, that's not 9 to 5 by any stretch. But there'd be times when I have a uni lecture at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I have like an hour and a half commute to uni when I was doing that. And my alarm's going off in like 5 hours. Now, look, I, again, completely appreciate doing this once every half a year is not the same as 9 to 5, but no, I get where you're coming from on that. Lando was faster than Verstappen before the safety car. Yeah, there is that as well. And that would have been, yeah, there is that. But I also kind of want to point out again, I did at the start of the stream, but there's a couple more people here now. That I do think we're going to hear some stuff come out about Max having some front wing damage, because if you do, Let's try to find Max hitting the cone. Let's see if we can find him hitting the cone. I kind of want the off-board shot. Here we go. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So I need to tell... Oh, so you know what? No, maybe the debris came from the cone, actually. No, that's it. No excuses. The debris came from the cone. Ha-ha! There we go, guys. We can keep the agenda going. Oh yeah, no, so this bit of debris that came off once he hit the little bollard cone thing, I thought that had come off the front wing when I watched the replay the first time. But it didn't. That's from the cone. Let's go, guys. He won it legitimately. He won it legitimately. Well, I say legitimately, the safety car helped. But we'll gloss over that part. Let's go. Yes, actually, what did Max have to say about it? I didn't hear that. It's when Max knows exactly what's coming and he's just like, oh yeah, this yeah, Ah, yeah, okay, that's quite funny. Yeah, so that cone didn't survive. But let's go. That's brilliant. Red Bull's rocket ship. Yeah, no, that's the thing. So I think I think the way to sum this race up is that Lando on race pace, he was the quickest car out there and deserved to win. But if it wasn't for the safety car coming out when it did and doing what it did after that, I think we'd have really struggled to hold on to that win, or to have that win in the first place. Just because it was so hard to overtake. The Red Bull's an absolute rocket. You know, Lewis spent the whole last 25 laps of that race right on the back of Checo, and he couldn't get past. He just could not get past at all. Yeah, I didn't expect Miami to deliver. No, I didn't either remotely. Let's hope Imola delivers as other teams will bring upgrades. But no, I don't want the other teams. I want all of the other teams to delay their upgrades, and I get to, in Imola, see my favourite driver win. If everyone could just hold their upgrades for another 2 weeks, that would be phenomenal. Verstappen was on new tyres at that point. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, Red Bull are going to cry now. Imagine as fans of McLaren and Norris, how long we waited for. I know, man. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, no, I mean, I've waited so long for the. It's been half a decade since I saw Lando win a race, and that was the opening race of the Formula 2 season in Bahrain. That was the last time I've seen him win anything. So, I mean, he's had a couple of pole positions here and there and been in the lead. It was very close in 2021. Also, I just want to say, are we going to get... I might have to do this on another page. Hang on. Go to f1.com quickly. Have they updated the championship standing? Now, okay, you're probably going to understand where I'm going with this. And I'm going to do it unapologetically. Even though they're the only team to have their main upgrades so far this season, we're doing it. We're doing this regardless. Has this been updated? Yeah, this has been updated. So, guys, this is why Lando Norris is How do I fix that? Hang on. So, guys, Lando Norris is going to win the 2024 driver standings, and here's why. He's currently only 53 points off of Max Verstappen. Now, if we think about that, that's just 7 more wins? So, statistically, if he wins the next 7 races, which he's going to, because he's literally the greatest driver to have ever lived, he's going to be in the top of the championship. Now, from that point, we might let Max win 1 or 2 races. But, apart from that, we are going to sweep the rest of the season. So... I'm sorry, Red Bull fans. Sorry, Ferrari fans. Sorry, Mercedes fans. Congratulations, Alpine fans. You guys got a point today. Well done, you baguette-munching... I don't know, people who can't build an engine. We're cooking. We're cooking. Full-on apologetic McLaren fanboy mode today. And I don't care. I don't care. Is Piastri... if Piastri hadn't given DRS to Checo, Lewis would have been on podium. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's that as well. I was so happy when he broke the 1 sec DRS advantage to Verstappen. That was a time I was sure it was going to be good. I know, there was something. I was like, no, I can't let myself buy into the fact that he's going to win a race, because I did that in Sochi. And I can't have my heart broken twice. So we're like, right, okay, he's going to find a way to not win this. But he did. He won the race. Let's go. Lewis was flying. Yeah, I mean, Lewis had really good pace. He just got stuck behind Checo. I think as well, really, the two drivers that, well, three drivers, I have to say three drivers here, that deserved higher than where they finished was Lewis, because he had good pace against Checo, and, to be beating a Red Bull, that's really strong. Oscar Piastri, obviously. Also, apologies, I have a really bad throat. I think I've just had COVID again, but that doesn't exist anymore, so it's fine. Yeah, so throat's a bit so. And then Lewis, obviously, Oscar, and who was the other one? Did I just make up a third one? I think I just made up a third one. Basically, Lewis and Oscar. They both probably deserve to finish a bit higher than where they did. Yeah, and he only had half the upgrades as well. So, come Imola next weekend. I want a McLaren 1 too. I'm not going to settle for anything less. I'm going to get there with my banner. Right, I'm going to... you see, no, I'm learning things from this live stream already. So what I need to do is I need to change that because, look, this is very natural, but I can't... No, we're changing it. We'll change it. F1 predictions. Lando Norris, world champion 2024. You heard it here first. And let me show you my credentials, actually. As someone who's a bit of a genius myself. I want to show you how well I'm doing on F1 Fantasy because, we haven't caught up for a while. And I just went, look at me go. Look at me go. 3,000th in the world. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think that's going to drop because I was banking on Logan Sargent not being murdered, to be honest. So that was rough. I was thinking, look, Logan, he made loads of places up in the sprint race. I'm going to be absolutely sorted. Yeah, no, thank you, Magnussen. Hulkenberg as well sort of went backwards during the race. Bottas, I also just went backwards, to be fair. Alonso made some overtakes and got some points in the end. So I'm banking on some decent points from Alonso. And you know what, Leclerc P3, we take that. Let's go Lando McLaren. Of course. And look, I'm proving off my loyalty here to the team. We love them. See someone else win it now. They're gonna. Yeah, obviously, because that's how fans in sport work. Nottingham Forest beat Sheffield United 3-1 last weekend. We're gonna win the Champions League next year, and we're not even gonna be in it. That's how good we're gonna be. Magnussen pulled out his inner Maldonado. But yeah, I mean, I want to do a video just going over all of Magnussen's penalties, to be honest, because I have got, now finished uni, I actually have spare time. Because boy, oh boy, let me tell you about how stressed I've been for the last 3 months. Yeah, university's fun. So yeah, no, I mean, I would apologise for not doing any content, but I'm not going to, because doing any content would have meant I don't pass my course. So yeah, no. Norris might ace it. Yeah. In fantasy, I did this time Leclerc, Verstappen second, and Norris first. Fair play. To be fair, even putting Norris on the podium this weekend was a pretty brave call. Like we knew they were coming in with a lot of upgrades, but it's a brave call still. I haven't been on live on this channel since 2021 car launches, but oh my god, that just happened. You know what? It's absolutely brilliant to have you back. Mostly because it's great to have all of you back. Because I've done literally no content for the last, I don't know, about 2 years, to be honest. Second year university. Turns out it's a bit harder than first year. And third year, that's, that took a lot of time. But we're done with that now. And I'm 99.9% certain I've passed. So I'm actually going to come back to, doing some content. I'm actually going to do content. And we're going to have fun. Let's go, Lando. Let's bloody go, Lando. Let's go, Lando. No, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, no, I'm just literally, I've just come on the stream just to go, yay, May I've just finished final year. First year, sorry, cheers. Yeah, so first year is actually the hardest. Yeah, no, I was just kidding when I said that. First year's really hard. Second and third year, piece of cake. Piece of cake. If you substitute cake for another word, yeah, good luck. But yeah, I remember you gained all your subs after 2020. I was crying and so bad. Yeah, no, I mean that was amazing. And pre-season testing as well. What I need is F1 to go. No, I don't want to do another 27 hours of streaming. Actually, that was absolutely horrific. Congratulations. We're going. We are absolutely brilliant today. Thank God, do hope you're right. What you're doing. So yeah, I've just finished automotive engineering with motorsport. But I'm actually going into a graduate job in start of September. That's still in the automotive industry, but a little bit more sort of like logistics side of things, because I think that's just something I enjoyed a little bit more from the work I did, so I wanted to get into that. But on the upside, that does mean over the summer I have actually got some time now to do some content on this season. As I said before, I want to do a sort of like ref watch thing for F1. So if any of you watch football, they have ref watch, which is, where any controversial decisions or anything that was made over the weekend, they then go over it. I'd love to do something like that for this weekend. But I'm afraid it'll be about an hour long and will just feature the words Kevin Magnussen. So, yeah. Hang on, your uni doesn't begin with an L, does it? We've got quite a big motorsport scene. No, mine's a H. We have a very successful, or had, we haven't run for a few years, very successful formula. Actually, I could just say what university I went to now. It doesn't matter in the slightest. Hertfordshire, guys. Went Hertfordshire because it's a nice hour and a half commute from where I live here, which meant I could get to and from, and they're decent for engineering. I could talk about my university without doxing myself now. This is brilliant. Look at this freedom that I've got. Yeah. But if any of you want to come see me, I will be at Formula Student this year. If any of you happen to be doing Formula Student at all, I'll be in Silverstone. What role would I do if hired in F1? Oh god, what would my dream role in F1 be? I mean, being honest, I'm not a massive fan of some of the more technical design stuff with the car. I love looking at it and I love learning about it, but whenever I've actually done something related to that in my course, I never actually enjoyed it that much. I don't know why, to be honest. I thought I would, but then having actually done it, I was like, no, I don't like it that much. So it'd probably be a more like management-y sort of like. I know it's easy to just go, yeah, I want to be a manager. But like I feel like that is more where I am suited on it. Yeah, it means Lando University of F1 and technology. We take that. Hey, we need to make that. We'll make it. That's his channel. All right, fair enough. Gonna hit the pillow. It's all right, mate. Yeah, no. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. It's, yeah, what time? It's midnight, isn't it? I'm also gonna go off fairly soon. I said I'd do half hour, 27 minutes in. I'll keep going for a few minutes if anyone just wants to throw anything out. But yeah, no, it's brilliant. But just all right, fair enough. Yeah. Just kidding. But do hope you're right. What are you doing? Okay, yeah, no, I think we're all good. I just wanted to do a quick live stream just to basically go, hey guys, we blummin' well have gone and won a race. First of all, McLaren winning a race ever just makes me pretty happy. But no, Lando getting his first win. I've waited half a decade for him to win a race, so I mean, look at it. It's so nice. It's just so wholesome. It's so wholesome. Max doesn't do this when he wins. We need more regular. No, that's not against Max. If he's celebrating like this every time he wins a race, I'd hate him more for that. I'd be fuming if he celebrated like this every time he won, because it's very over the top. But this is why you need more irregular winners. When someone wins an F1 race, it should be a big thing. Like when the race ends, you should be wanting to watch it and going, like, this is really wholesome. This is really great. And unfortunately, and again, this isn't against Max at all, because what do you want him to do? Do you want him to like start singing down the radio every time he wins by 20 seconds? Like, I'm hoping that with all the upgrades coming in Imola, the grid will just close in a bit. Like, yeah, Max has a really good championship lead at the moment, but that grid can just close in like easily. And I was meant to fly home this evening, but travel plans have already changed. That's fair. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going all the way. I might have more than just a scratch on my nose tomorrow. That's the thing, that I was fully prepared for the second this race ends, going straight to bed, back there behind me. I was going to go straight to bed and be like, yeah, all right, Max wins again, blah, blah, blah. And until halfway through the race, I thought that would be the case. But God, those McLaren upgrades worked. They really, really worked. And obviously with help from the safety car. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just really, really happy. So yeah, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that F1 race, because I blummin' well did. So I don't know. I mean, thank you guys very much for watching the stream. Because my God, am I absolutely buzzing. And I feel like I wanted to do this because otherwise I just wouldn't have gone to sleep tonight. Because I know. I feel like I just want to run down the street going like, "Hey guys, Lando's won a race." So yeah, no, I'm just really, really, really happy. So yeah, we're good. Like, thank you guys all for watching, those who've tuned in. Over 100 people over the course of this, and considering the channel's been dead for like 6 months, over 100 people tuning in for this, like this, which is nothing really. It's just me being happy. I'll set up for Max winning all the time. Max signed a contract for me, please, Toto. I mean, yeah, I want to do some stuff in a couple of weeks, sort of discussing the transfer market as well for the drivers, because after sprint race I was expecting a dud, but it was awesome, a lot of action. Yeah, I mean, even the sprint race was decent. It died out at the end, but the first couple of laps I was like, okay, you know, this could be okay. And then it did die out, and I thought the race was doing the same thing, and then that safety car. I mean, the second Max pitted, I was saying to my family downstairs, I was going, God, safety car, red flag, safety car, whatever, just do anything. And then it happened. I saw a yellow flag and I thought, there is no way. Like, there is no way at all that it's actually happened. Because I spent the last minute annoying my family going, God, red flag, safety car, someone bit it, someone crash. And then someone did. This must be like what Abu Dhabi 2021 was for Max fans. This must be how they felt. It's like they're seeing Latifi driving around the circuit going, please crash. Oh my God, he's done it. It's brilliant. Miami GP rate out of 10. My rating 10 out of 10. I mean, look, for my enjoyment at the end of it, 10 out of 10. Honestly, though, I would still give the race like a 6 or 7 out of 10. We had really good drama. But at the end of the day, there wasn't actually a battle for the lead, which is a little bit annoying. And also, you just couldn't overtake. Like, the circuit is still a bit rubbish. It was, you know, Lewis spent, 25 laps just stuck behind Perez, despite being quicker. I still don't like these cars. I still don't like this track. But, you know, really, I adore these cars, specifically the orange one. And I love this track in the year 2024. Next year, probably going to hate it. Doesn't matter, though. Rubbish track, rubbish cars, but great orange ones. And, you know what? I guess viva la Donald Trump, you know? He's the one who got us through today. Make McLaren great again. That's how he wins the presidency. Good night and God bless McLaren.